I want to share with you some thoughts from Luke 6:38. Great scripture, really one of my favorites. It says, "Give and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your bosom. For with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you." It's actually going to be put into your bosom. A lot of times we want to give and then look for our return. And the truth is that according to this scripture, give and it will be given unto you. You don't have to hunt it down or run it down. And it's going to be put right into your bosom. In the Old Testament, they of course wore longer garments, and it would be the equivalent of taking the bottom of your garment and holding it up so that the people coming to you could just pour the gifts into there. Now, most of us have not experienced that, but on the other hand, there are some of us who have. You have to allow something to work in order for it to work. It's just like your car. If you get into your car and don't turn the ignition on, you can sit there all day and it doesn't really get everything fired up so you can drive down the road. It's the same thing with the scripture. When you give, it clearly says, "It shall be given unto you." If we throw our keys up in the air, gravity says those keys will come back down. The Bible is certainly as real and more real than gravity. So when it says give and it shall be given unto you, it's going to come good measure, pressed down, shaken together, running over. That's like taking a bowl and putting something in it and shaking it down so it settles down so that it's filled completely, not just, there's not spaces in there. And then it's going to keep coming in and go over the top. See, God doesn't want us just to have a little bit. He wants us to have a lot. And He doesn't want us to have a lot because we're greedy or any other reason. He wants us to have a lot because it's a principle. Give and it shall be given. It's going to be measured in the same way back to you, but it's going to be men, individuals, human beings, given unto your bosom. It's not going to be gold bricks dropping down from heaven, part of the pavement of the streets up there. It's not going to be like acorns falling out of a tree. It's going to be men, individuals. I had a situation the other day where I went in to see a man. It was actually in regards to looking at vehicles, and he gave me one piece of advice. He gave me one thought that I didn't have any concept or idea of, and it literally put $3,000 cash into my pocket, bottom line. Now I'm going to give some tithes off it and some offerings, but what the man told me produced $3,000. Now that was a man he gave into my bosom, and I'm eternally grateful. Now I'm given like you. I'm given often. I'm given different ways. I give a sandwich to somebody. I give money at the church. I help a family with a gift for a family member. I do different things I'm given, but see, it was given back to me. $3,000. I didn't have to labor. I was out about my regular day. One word that they said, it was just one sentence. When they said that sentence, put $3,000, it was hard, cold American cash. That's how it came to me. I'm grateful for it. So give, and it shall be given. It's the same thing for your life. It's the same thing for my life. We just need to flow with it, turn the ignition on the keys in the car sometimes so that we can make sure it's working. Make sure that you let the system work, because it does.